My faith will be made stronger in the presence of my Savior.
Hey y'all, welcome to this week's Therapy Thursday. And I actually just wanted to do a quick life update, and I'm going to really try hard to make it quick. This might just end up being like a part one, and I'll do a part two further down the line. But for those of you who don't know, I live with major depressive disorder, and I am working through journeying this last depressive episode, which happens to be my longest depressive episode. It is going on 2+ years, which there's some different terminology that I can go into as to how it might be transitioning away from major depressive disorder and into dysthymia, but that's another situation for another day. But anywho, that's the update that's the recap for some of you who do not know. So I am, currently still in an episode to my knowledge, and the reason why I say that is because my depressive episodes have all kind of looked the same for all these years. I've been diagnosed since I was 15, and now I am 30, so it's been 15 years that I've dealt with this, and the darkest parts of my depressive episodes have been complete blackouts and shutdowns. So obviously and clearly, if you guys have been following my channel since August, I haven't been completely blacked out because I have been able to be out and about and just not isolating as much. So it has changed its face here these last couple of months. And the reason why I guess I'm bringing this up is just to, again, give you all a life update and let you all know that, it's possible to live with this and still kind of have a life, for lack of better words, and it doesn't have to be crippling as long as it is above the complete blackout. Because when I was completely blacked out, there was nothing that I could do, and God allowed that for whatever reason. And so now that he has lifted that aspect of it, I am able to function a lot more, but it is still a journey and a struggle because this is not my healthiest mentally. I recall, or I know how I am when I'm out of a depressive episode, and I have not reached that or experienced that since 2016. So I think it's one of two things. It could be that is coming and it's just, going to take a little while longer, or it could be that God is changing the face of my depression, how I walk that out and how I walk through this, and this might be the new norm, for lack of better words. So I am still figuring that out and, desiring to be completely healed and for God to lay a special miracle on this group of neurons that are around here that are inactive and still, giving me drama and trouble. Just like for those of you who are watching this video or this aspect of my story for the first time, I always like to compare it to physical health. And when something is going on in your body that's out of your control, that is only something that God can change and fix. And often he breathes through doctors, and when it comes to mental health, sometimes he breathes through therapists and through medication, both mentally and physically. So that is that when it comes to it being completely out of my control. If you are struggling, please pray first, but also seek professional help if you need to. Just like if you broke your leg or you had cancer or any other physical ailment, you would pray, of course, because prayer changes things, and that is what is needed. Through that praying, God often leads us to doctors, therapists, medication, so that he can breathe through them, because they can do it. Doctors don't mean how many degrees you have and how good you are at surgeries or whatever else. God has to do it. So again, this is just my recap because I haven't said it on my channel. I'd be feeling like I need to say it in every video. Mental health, physical health, just as important. if they aren't equally as important, I would put mental health as higher. And that will always be my heart's cry to get that out there. And just like when it comes to like fitness and anything else, what's happening on the inside of you is much more important than what's happening on the outside of you. Like nutrition is much more important than working out. But again, I'm gonna try not to go into rants. I wanted this video to be short, but update. I still have depression, but we are pushing it. It has changed its face in a way, and God has allowed me to experience it differently and deal with it differently. And yes, I just wanted to encourage anybody who's going through it to please, please, please seek help as you need it, and don't give up, because you can do it, but you cannot do it alone. So put God first. You having depression has nothing to do with your relationship with God. It is not a punishment. It is not something that you have chosen. Therefore, it's not a sin. So yes, be encouraged. Thank you all so much for watching. And remember to love always. Bye.
I'm yours and you mine.